Did y'all miss me? Because I sure enough, I missed y'all. I missed y'all. Look, man, we right back in the building today. We got a great show lined up for you guys today. I'm going to need y'all. This is what I'm going to need you guys to do. I'm going to need you to get a pencil and a pad because we finna go over the ninth step in the big book, the AA book, Making Amends. Are you guys ready? Let's get to it. Welcome back to the show, everybody. This is a very, very, very special day for me. I am honored to be here with you guys today. It is a Monday, a day of our God. I am blessed to be alive. If you woke up this morning, pat yourself on the back, right? Because there's some people out there that did not wake up this morning. And I'm going to need my congregation in the building with me, right? Because y'all rock out with me every time I go live. Thank you guys for all the support. Everybody that be commenting in the comment box and everybody that be giving our videos a thumbs up and they be subscribing. Appreciate all the love. But today, you guys, I'm going to need y'all to take some notes today, right? Right? Because one thing about it, I love to share my journey about addiction. I love to tell you guys my transformation from addiction to recovery and making amends with people. Along the way, us that be battling addiction, us that be in our active addiction, we break a lot of barriers. You know, we burn a lot of bridges with a lot of people. Over the years, when I was in my active addiction, it was a lot of people that was telling me that I needed to stop drinking, that I needed to slow down, that look, man, you doing too much. But there's one thing about it. When we in our active addiction, we don't want to hear nothing. We tune everything out. I burned a lot of bridges with a lot of people. Even it was some people that was telling me that I had a problem. And those people weren't even my friends. Those was just people that would see me always intoxicated, always somewhere drunk, sleep, passed out, right? And the next time they would see me, they would be like, look, man, bro, you be getting messed up. You be getting too wasted. But in my heart of hearts, you guys, I never thought that I had a problem. I always thought that, look, I'm having fun, man. It's my money. I can buy what I want to with it. I'm not hurting nobody in the process. But actuality, you guys, we do be hurting people in the process. And along the way, I have burned a lot of bridges. And today, I am trying my best to make amends with a lot of people that I have burned those bridges with. Along the way in my journey, right? It's a lot of people that I frustrated while I was in my active addiction. And that's one thing we do. We frustrate a lot of people that love us dearly, a lot of family members, a lot of friends, girlfriends, husbands, wives, fiancés, sisters, brothers, cousins, nieces, and nephews, and even our own kids. We never sit back and think about what they go through. Because we so constantly always worrying about trying to get the next high, trying to get the next drink, trying to do this, trying to scheme, trying to scam people, trying to steal, manipulate, and lie our way through to the next high. And along the way, I have burned those bridges, right? And we never think about, in actuality, the people that we are hurting along the way. Now, when I was young, right, and I tell y'all about my journey and my trauma as a kid, for me being young, for me sitting beside the door while my dad and mom was arguing, right? Because I felt like if I sit beside the door, that I can help her. As a young kid, I just wanted them to stop arguing, right? And that trauma still sticks with me today, right? So that was my dad in his active addiction, right? And he did not know. He did not know that what he was doing was affecting people around him. It was affecting me. I was too young to just really know a lot, but I knew pain. I knew hurt. I knew that my mom was hurting. So I was hurting, you know, but I was too young to speak on it. I was a young kid. And as I got older, I'm starting to realize the pain that I put my own kids through, having them to have to see me drunk, intoxicated, them having my kids to having to see me come home again, passed out whenever they walk through the door. I'm not able to play with them the way I want to. I'm not able to just be there for them, mentally, physically, emotionally, the way I should. And when us addicts, we don't really just think about that a lot. It crosses our mind a lot. Don't get it wrong. Don't get it twisted. It does. But the only thing that we really be concerned about is how to get to our next high. How am I gonna get that next high? How long that high go last? And when that high go down, or that drunkenness go down, or that blackout state that I was in, and I finally woke back up, I'm trying to figure out how can I get this feeling again. Along the way, you guys, it's a lot of amends that we have to take accountability of. And when I went to my rehab and I did my 40-day intake and I got out, I was trying to make amends with a lot of people that I hurt, a lot of family members. It will be some people that would give you the time. That will be like, okay, I see you trying to make a change. I see you trying to put in the effort. So I'm willing to give you another chance. And that's what we need. But along the way, it will be people that we have to give them time. We have to give those people time, because some of the people along the way, while we was in our active addiction, we rubbed them the wrong way a little bit too much. And them are the people that gonna need a little more time before they can open up to you. And that's perfectly okay. That's perfectly okay. One thing you will have to do, you have to understand that this will be a process. This will not be an overnight fix. You can't fix everything you've done over the years in your active addiction in 40 days of being in rehab. You have to give a lot of people time. And after my journey from the rehab, from the treatment facility, I slowly made progress. Each and every day, I slowly made progress. And the way I made progress was about staying clean. That's the way to do it. As long as you are clean, you got a clean mind. You can comprehend what's going on around you. You know what it is. You know what to do. You know what not to do. You able to talk to your kids and understand their pain. You able to talk to your sister, your mother, your father, your husband, your wife. You able to talk to them and give a decent dialogue back and forth with each other on what's going on. A lot of times when we in our active addiction, we don't break down. We don't try to comprehend anything that anybody is trying to tell us. But when we are trying to make amends, sometimes, you guys, we have to give those people a little time. We have to. Because just because we went to treatment and we went to rehab doesn't mean what we caused, the pain that we caused to those that we love, have went away. They still go through the pain that you have caused. You might have been one of the addicts that stole from your family. You might have been one of the addicts that really didn't pay no attention to your kids. And now the kids are looking at you like, you're not my parent. You never been there. I don't have to listen to you. You this and you that. Along the way, you guys, we have to slowly make an effort to get right ourselves. That's what it's about in recovery. It starts with you. It starts with you taking accountability and getting yourself together. This will not be an overnight fix. 2.5 years right now, I am currently clean and sober. And when I say clean, that's because later in my life, I had an addiction to cocaine. I never figured out would be doing cocaine. That was one of the things that I always pride myself on, that I would not be using hard drugs. But when we in our active addiction, there's really no limit to what we will do. I had to really find myself. I had to really dig down deep to realize I had a problem. When I realized I had a problem, I had to find a solution. And my solution was to go get treatment. Over the years, you guys, my sister, me and her used to go back and forth with each other, arguing, because I would always be in a drunk state of mind, right? And she would tell me the next day, after I done woke up, after I done passed out, blanked out, and woke up the next day, she would actually tell me, do you know how many people last night that you made mad at you that wanted to actually beat you up or put some hands on you, right? And I'm like, really? I did all that? I said all that? That's what I mean about the people that we hurt, because we be so tied in to our addiction, to our high, that we really don't be knowing what's going on around us until the next day, after we done sobered up, after we done woke up, and the people around us start telling us, look, man, you did this and that last night. Do you remember what you did last night? And to those people out there today, if you are listening, I'm truly am sorry from the bottom of my heart, because I know how much you love me. I know how much you care about me. And the only thing in your heart that you wanted from me was to be a better person and get control of my addiction, and to take accountability and go get treatment. And that's what I'm doing today, you guys. I'm slowly taking the steps to make amends to everybody that I hurt. Everybody that I hurt in my family, especially my kids. And when I talk about my kids, I get a little emotional, because I can understand what they are going through, what they was going through, because I was one just like them. My dad was an alcoholic, so I understand the pain can be passed down. I understand it now. I understand it. And when I look my kids in their face today, I can see the glow again. I can just see that my kids are happy, because at this moment, they got their dad back, right? Right? They got their father back, right? They got their Superman back. The dad that always made them smile. The dad that always making them laugh when I come in the house. Cause see, right now, I'm getting emotional even thinking about the pain that I caused to my kids. I'm gonna try to keep it together. I'm trying to keep it together. But it is pain, you guys. And that's what we have to go through when we making amends to the people that we have hurt along the way. Sometimes we have to give those people a little time, because they can still be holding up their wall. Their wall can still be holding up their wall, because they're not sure, okay, well, maybe he's clean this month or for these 2 months. But what if he jumped back to the old him again, right? Right? So they really just need the time to see, are you really about this now? And one thing about it, you got to prove it to yourself. You have to prove it to yourself. This will not be an overnight fix. Staying clean is a 24-hour job. Every day, every hour, every minute, every second, you have to be aware that your sobriety is on the line. And you have to be aware of the temptations, the people, the places, the things that can make you backslide, that can make you relapse, right? Right? So that is where we at today, you guys, right? That is where we at. We will make amends today, right? Right. This is not finna be a Debbie Downer, you guys. So make sure you smiling right now. Make sure you are smiling because we made it to see another day. Be proud of that. Some people did not wake up this morning. Be proud that you are able to breathe and smell this fresh air. Be glad and happy that you are amongst the living, that you are able to make things right from the wrongs you did yesterday. We have another chance. And with that chance, let's take advantage of it today. Take advantage of the chance and the opportunities that you are given today. Stop procrastinating. I'm going to go to rehab next week. No, go today. I'm going to get my stuff together next month. No, start today. Tomorrow is not promised to you. If you have an ailment right now, if you have something that's wrong with your body that is stopping you from being the best version of yourself, start doing something to change that today. Stop making excuses for yourself. Oh, the reason I can't do this because I don't feel like my body ain't able to do it. That's because you don't want to do it. When you make excuses, you build up that excuse wall for yourself not to accomplish the things that you want to do. It's a lot of people out there today that can be great, but they're lazy. They are lazy, and we're going to keep it real. Stop adding on pressure to yourself. Start a little at a time. I'm not asking you to make a giant leap. Make small leaps at a time. Whatever the ailment is in your body, whatever the addiction that you have, make the small steps first and gradually grow. Because only you is stopping you from being great. It's you. Right? Right? And along the way, I had to realize that. My mom always told me, and I always get emotional talking about my mom because my mom is everything to me. My mom used to always tell me that I am a great person. I love you, son. Every time I would come through the door, I would say, Mother. And she was like, son, I love you, son. I love you, mama, Mimo. And to see her smile. And I used to put a lot of pressure on my mom because as a mom, she knew her son. My mom knew that I had a problem, and my mom would stay up late. Whenever I went out, she would stay up late just to see if I would make it back home. And we put pressure on people like that when we in active addiction. We put pressure on the people that we love like that. And I hated the fact that I was putting that kind of stress on my mom. But I was in my active addiction, and she never looked at me any different. My mom loved me for me. She knew I had a problem. She would tell me I had a problem, and she would tell me that I needed to get help. My mom would stay up worried about her son whenever I left. And when I came back to the house, that's when her stress was gone because her son is now back at home. I put the same stress, right, on the people that I love, on my kids, on my family, on my sisters, on my brothers, right? And today, I'm telling each and every one of you guys that I'm truly sorry, right? And we're going to get it right. I'm going to get it right. 2.5 years clean a day. I took the baby steps first, right? And I'm still taking baby steps, right? In this road to recovery, I'm not done yet. Every day I have to continue to maintain my sobriety each and every day, right? And I will do that because I have a plan. I have a goal. I'm a new person, right? Right? My journey is a blissful one. It's a spiritual journey, none the least. God has given me ample amount of opportunities to continue to be on this earth with you guys today. And I give him all the blessing and all the glory for allowing me to breathe and be amongst the living today. It's all because of him. It's not because of me. So I'm going to give him the praise that he deserves for giving me the opportunity and giving me a chance to make amends to the ones I love, right? Now, I would love for you guys right now to get out a pencil and a piece of paper or a pad or anything device that you have, right? Because I will be going over some of the few steps, the 9th step in the AA book, the big book, and making amends. Step 9 of the program is to make direct amends to such people whenever possible, except when to do so will injure them or others. This step can be incredibly difficult for those who we may be struggling with feelings of shame, pride, or entitlement. But as difficult as it is, completing this step can provide the immense sense of relief and newfound hope for the future. At the heart of this step is the need for forgiveness and restoration, forgiving yourself, forgiving others, and making amends. The 9th step is essential in the recovery journey. The 9th step is essential, you guys, in this recovery journey that we are on, right? So let's continue. What does step 9, making amends, have to do with sobriety? So let's go with it. After acknowledging how actions tied to their addiction had a negative impact on people in their lives, those in 12-step recovery programs commit to direct amends whenever possible. For many who lived in addiction, apologizing was a regular habit. Whether it was apologizing for being late for work, missing an event, misusing property, or stealing money to support an addiction, expressing remorse was likely a daily occurrence. The guilt making amends requires the individual to correct their mistake. This action can be demonstrated through the person's new way of life in recovery. It goes beyond simply apologizing to taking the steps to fight the wrong. Whenever possible, those in recovery are encouraged to make direct amends face to face. And I love that part, you guys. And I love that part. They say, whenever those in recovery are encouraged to make a direct amends face to face to those we harmed while living in addiction. For an example, someone living with an addiction may make amends by apologizing for stealing property and then make it right by returning what they have taken. Along with reinforcing new behaviors and outlooks, making amends can also reduce stress. Many who live with addiction have past behaviors they're not proud of. By proactively correcting previous mistakes, those in recovery may be able to prevent future conflicts that could trigger a relapse. Right? Right. Now, y'all stay with me. Stay with me. Stay with me. Where do you start with step A in AA? Before approaching step 9, you need to complete the inventory step in step 8. This is a list of all the people in your life who you believe you have harmed. Yeah, you have to complete an inventory. So write down everybody who you think you have harmed, the people in your life who you believe that you have harmed. It can be challenging to write, even for those who want to embrace forgiveness and their inner peace. But the list is important. It represents many of the feelings and struggles you have. By working through the list in step 9 and making amends to each person named there, you will restore a piece of yourself with each conversation. That is essential, everybody. Willingness to make amends through is also a necessary procedure to carry out in step 9. Hopefully, the willingness will have emerged in the process of completing step 8. So I hope you all got something out of that. You guys can go on Google right now and type in making amends step 9 on your Google, on your phone, and everything I just said to you guys will pop up, right? Right. I hope that I read it out correctly. And if I didn't, you can just go on the replay and slow it down. And maybe you can understand what I said a little bit better, right? Right. But that is where we at, you guys. We go try to make amends to the people we love today, to the people that we hurt along the way. We have to give some people time. We have to make sure we give some people time. But today is a new day. It's a new dawn. We are up. We are happy. And we go take life. We're not taking life for granted anymore. We're putting our addiction in our rear view mirror, and we are not looking back today. Today is the day that I start my new life. Today is the day that I go out there and I go get the help that I need. I will not say that I'm going to do it next week, next month. No, I'm going to do it today. Make that happen today. Make it happen today, you guys. It will be the best decision you ever will make in your entire life. Right? And like I said, my journey is a spiritual one, you guys. I love it. I can see the light now, right? I can see it. Everybody is happy. When I'm walking, I feel like I'm in peace. I'm at peace. I'm no longer have to wake up thinking about who I harmed last night, who I made mad last night. I can walk as a man. I can walk as a father. I can walk as a brother, uncle, cousin, with my head held high and say that I am doing a great job. I am doing a great job. So there you have it, everybody. I hope this video would give some of y'all out there right now that are having questions about how can I make amends, what is making amends in the big book, the AA book. I hope you guys have wrote down some of the steps or some of the things that I have listed or said. We are doing something big over here on the Sober Gang Experience podcast, right? And I'm going to need you guys to continue to pour into me. And I will continue to pour into you guys. I will continue to share my journey and my life story each and every week. We go live on Mondays and Tuesdays, right? Right. And now y'all can make sure y'all go check out some of my recent interviews, because I interview people from all around the world and they come on my platform to share their story about their addiction to recovery. This has been a great episode. Thank you guys. If you have made it this far into this video, Thank you guys. Thank you so much for the support. And I will love you guys before you get up out of here. You see that little like button, that little thumbs up button? Give this video a thumbs up and comment. I would love to hear what you guys have to say about this video today, right? Give me a comment in the comment box and subscribe if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet. It's 2024. We stomping out addiction. We turning over a new leaf. We inspiring those in addiction. And we're going to help those in addiction. One episode at a time. I'm Mr. Show Out TV. It's been a pleasure talking with you guys today. Like always, you guys, continue to smash that subscribe button and share this video. Share this video on your Facebook, share this video on your Instagram, and share this video on your Twitter and all your social media accounts. Thank you guys from the bottom of my heart. I'm going to continue to stay clean, and I'm going to continue to give you guys updates of how I'm doing. I'm Mr. Show Out TV. Peace, love, and happiness. Stay clean, stay sober, stay blessed. Peace and love.